Hello, my name is Anja. I'm from Croatia and I'm studying to become a certified natural health coach. And in today's video, I just wanted to go over some of the health basics. And I wouldn't even call them basics because they are genuinely the most important parts of health, the most important things you need to feel healthy, to actually be energized, and to actually come back to your true self. So those are the foundations that I just see so many women forgetting nowadays because there is just so much noise on social media about the best diet, about this optimization, new gadgets, all these man-made tools that don't actually bring the real health. So I just want to go over some of the basic things that women forget that actually bring health. So then they go on step 5 or 6 or 7 when they should have just focused on step 1 and step 2. Now is the crucial time to go back and focus on natural living that is simple. It's found in the free things that we have every single day. And I see so many women struggle because they just feel like they're doing everything wrong. And no matter what they do, no matter which diet they try, which protocol, they always feel like they're doing something wrong. And it really is like that. Social media makes you feel like you're always doing something wrong. So let's go over to number 1, which before we get into eating and what we should even eat, we need to start eating. We need to stop under eating on a daily basis. So there's 2 different things, like fasting, when you go consciously into a long-term fast because you want to reset your gut health or because you want to give your body a food reset. A lot of women are under eating on a daily basis, so they're doing these strict dieting protocols and eating really scarcity meals. If you're doing that, you're just letting your body think that there's no food. So when there's no food, your metabolism is going to slow down, thyroid health is not going to be good, so you will not be able to have energy, your body won't work efficiently, your cycle health is going to be really bad. So you really want to focus on listening to your body and eating enough food. Now, there's 2 extremes, of course. Some people are overeating. We were never ancestrally, naturally meant to be eating so many times a day, like the snacking, the 5 meals a day. I personally think it's not natural at all, but it is also not natural to undereat constantly, especially if you're eating like 5 meals a day and none of those meals is made with nutrient-dense foods and nourishing. So before you think about what you're going to eat, you really want to focus on having structured meals. What I've seen work best for so many women is eating majority of their calories in the first half of the day. So not eating really late at night, not consuming majority of your calories in the afternoon before bed, because this is going to affect your sleep quality. So you really want to let your body have quality sleep and time to reset, time to not be digesting food late at night, and then eat during the day. For me, I personally love to eat fruit in the morning, any seasonal fruit. Right now it's a summer in Croatia, so I love to do watermelons. There's also peach, apricots, all of those foods that are super high in water, because during the night your body's also losing water, and in the summer in general we're sweating a lot, so we want to focus on hydrating fruits. And then I also like to have late lunch around maybe 3, 4, it really depends. And then I have my biggest meal around lunch, and that's how I feel the best. This is especially important for women. I feel like men can definitely go off with more fasting and more stress than we can, because this stress and cortisol affects our hormones so much, and then how we feel during our period, how we feel during the luteal phase, it is all connected. Then number 2 is now we can talk about what we're going to even eat. For somebody who's just starting off, I really wouldn't go in any extremes, because for every type of food that you can name or think, you can find on Google, on TikTok, on YouTube, why is this food bad and why is this food good? So for anything, you're going to find good sides and bad sides. So I've done so many diets. So the 3 most important things to focus on is whole foods. So not packaged, even if it's a health food. Most packaged health foods are not even healthy. So focus on whole foods, 1 ingredient foods. The food is the ingredient. That's it. Whole foods. Sourcing. So what is the sourcing? You want to try to source your food locally as much as you can. So as well as fruits, for example. You shouldn't really eat bananas if bananas don't grow in your environment. You should try to eat as many foods as you can locally, from your own garden, from your own farm, from local farmers, and then also fruits and vegetables that are in season. So seasonal eating, because nature is so intelligent and so smart, it's working for you. It's giving you foods that you need exactly in certain seasons? Why do you think we have watermelon in the summer? And why do you think we have citrus fruits in the winter? It's made to help you with your health. It's made to help you thrive. So take advantage of those foods and eat them seasonally. And then number 3 is quality. So focus on quality. Focus that foods are not sprayed with pesticides, herbicides. If you're growing your own garden, that's literally the best thing you can do. If you're eating animals, for example, make sure they're ethically raised, they're grass-fed, they're not fed with antibiotics. Make sure they don't have vaccines, they're happy, healthy, living outside, running. And then for hydration, which is also one of the crucial steps in health that most people forget. They start to focus on foods before they actually think, what is carrying the nutrients inside my body? So hydration is so important. It controls your metabolism, how you burn fat, how your hormone health, everything. So you want to get hydration from hydrating fruits, melons, cucumbers, so from living foods, because they're going to contain distilled water, enzymes, polyphenols, electrolytes, all those things that your body actually needs to be hydrated. And then also some fresh spring water or filtered water is also a good choice. Coconut water, raw milk, for example. And then we have exercise, which exercise, again, so many women think that they have to go to the gym for 3 hours, they have to go on these long runs to be able to be healthy, to be able to achieve good results and just feel good in their body. But I'm telling you right now that the run, if you don't enjoy running, don't run. It's gonna harm you more than you think it's gonna help you. So instead of that, choose natural movements and movements you enjoy doing. So the best type of exercise, if you can just do it consistently. And also what I always recommend is focusing on natural movements. So gardening, walking, swimming. I also personally love biking because you can go bike in nature. I think all the exercises and movements that you can do outside, so you get daily sunlight, you get fresh air, all of those are going to be the most beneficial. But yeah, just see what you like. If you like doing Pilates, if you like doing dance classes, I did dance for 15 years of my life and I loved going to dance. So find things that you can also do exercise with a community. Maybe you're gonna go biking with your friends or you have dance classes with your girlfriends. Exercise can also look like stretching in your balcony, doing yoga on your balcony, jumping to stimulate the lymphatic system. So don't overcomplicate exercise, optimize exercise, even if you just go walk every day. So walking 10K steps a day is one of the best exercises you can do ever. It is the most natural. It doesn't put pressure on your joints. You can be in nature. It is amazing for mental health. You will, if your goal is to, for example, burn fat or have a certain body type, you will definitely get that without the need to eat a lot more. Walking is also amazing for gut health, for blood sugar balance, digestion. So really start walking and do it consistently every day and you'll notice so much benefits for physical and mental health. And then last one, we have sleep and all the basic stuff, all the stuff that actually brings health, it's boring. And I know you probably think like, okay, great. Going to bed at 9 and waking up at 5 is boring. Nobody wants to do those things, but those are the things that are truly going to bring you health. Free things, simple things. So sleep is when everything happens. It's when your body clears toxins, your body resets. It's when hormones are balanced. During sleep, your brain cells literally shrink to allow the cerebrospinal fluid go through them and basically clear all the waste out that was built up through the day. Because every day that you think, you do, you function, you collect waste in your body. So you really want to have good quality sleep. Go to bed early with sunset. Wake up with the sunrise. Get daily sun in the morning. What the medical industry will never tell you is that the way to actually get healthy is by doing the boring things, the free things, the things that have been around forever. So those are the things that are going to bring the most health. And these things are boring. I know they are, but it's simply the truth. It's the nutrient-dense eating with real natural foods. It's the sunlight in the morning, quality sleep. It's natural movement, so moving every day, not sitting at your desk. So even when people are just sitting all day and then they go to the gym for like an hour, that is really bad for your body. You're still sitting all day. You're still not moving. Humans were made to move all the time. And I know it's not as easy as just saying, yeah, let's just move all the time. Let's just walk all the time. But even taking breaks, like every 30 minutes, every an hour, you go do some squats or you go walk a circle around your house. Even that is going to help you so much. So those are the 3 tips, the 3 basics of health. And I cover a lot of the things on my channel already, going in depth about hormone health, about women's health, about all the things. But I just wanted to make this video because I feel like there is so much noise and so many things that we actually forget where true health is. So I want to make this video and kind of remind everybody, and especially women, to start focusing more on the basics and building the basics and not stressing out so much, because there truly is so much information out here that it's hard to be focused. It's hard to have a clear mind and to know what even is right. So those are the things that have been proven forever. These are the things that humans have been doing for thousands of years, and these are the most natural things for humans. So yeah, that's it. Let me know if there's any certain topic you would like me to cover in depth, or just anything. You always want to remember that the best health will come from consistently being healthy and fulfilled. If you're pushing a certain diet and you're not enjoying it and it's really hard, you're not going to be fulfilled. You're going to be in stress and you're not going to be healthy. So you want to enjoy healthy living, to actually see how amazing you can feel with being healthy. And then also have balance and not stress about every single exercise, workout that you didn't do, every single meal that you didn't do perfect. And just focus on trying your best every day, living in sync with your body and in sync with nature.